that'd be easier to to show the lines, because I believe, like, if we are talking about kind of inner dialogue between the players, like, do you want to play this? No, I want the other line. Usually this kind of mind games in the opening. Already quite a few things happen. So it's not like both were prepared to enter this position. So after e6, knight d to b5 is kind of one line, right, where you have to know a lot with black, but if you know it, so I believe some people worked it out till a draw, right, then knight takes c6 is very topical, and that what kind of surprises me. So that knight c6, bc6, e5 would have been a normal line, and instead...
Bishop f4 also.
Yeah, bishop f4...
Yeah, offering
no,
to...
knight b5, bishop f4, I think.
No, bishop f4 now is fine too. Or knight b5, like... Yeah, because you cannot play e5 still. Yeah, there's some tricky idea.
Yeah, could be. I'm not sure, but yeah, we don't have the
board.
We
don't
anyway,
have the board, so let's just discuss the board that we see.
Yeah, the one that we see, I was thinking queen c3 could be a funny move to play.
After knight f4, yeah? Queen c3.
And it is played. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm secretly hoping that my opponent did not learn about the pins. to take the horse on f4 for free.
But in a more serious kind of question.
After f6, yeah, what happens after f6?
Well, also, what is the knight? Where is the knight going on f4? I can kick it back with g3, and then you have to put it at the edge of the board, and then I'm going to ask you the question.
I think there is a more direct continuation here. I think
after
we can just
f6,
take
you can take a
and then rook
4.
d1.
Yeah.
Pawn takes. You go rook d1. Actually, looks kind of scary for black, if you ask me.
I like the bishop pair, so I was trying to keep it. Queen c7. Oh, no, you can't go queen c7. Knight takes f6.
So you have to kind of self-pin, go bishop d7. And
even after knight d6, I think this
I mean, it might be...
white.
Kind of might be okay for black, but it does look very, very scary. So after queen c3, black decided to castle short, which is understandable.
In
so
this position.
Castles, and then perhaps you have to take the pawn.
Queen e.
Right? Queen e5. And yeah, there might be some funny tricks over there.
Like knight d3, and bishop has to take. And queen takes, and bishop h6.
Threatened checkmate, but okay, forcing f6.
Forcing f6, yeah.
But is black so unhappy about f6?
No, black is not unhappy.
Not unhappy.
And also queen takes c4 is coming, followed by queen
No, not really, not really. There is no discovery. Right, after queen here.
Yeah, but then I go e5.
Yeah, 6,
yeah, e5. If I'm not going to... hang on a second. Maybe you can counterattack. I'm always conscious, the Indian teenagers have taught me that you don't necessarily retreat. You sound the counterattack, but there you have to be good at calculation. So you could also go rook to d1. No, not now, but later.
So now what to do?
Yeah, now you have to retreat the queen.
Yeah, we have to, yeah.
Yeah.
And after this...
No, but you could have traded. I mean, why don't you just trade on e3?
Because the pawn is a pawn.
Yeah, I like taking the pawn.
We are talking exchange down.
Oh yeah,
right?
this one.
We are talking
this one
exchange down, and I'm not saying that black's position is bad, but once again, if we recall what was the whole purpose of we are calculating, we are looking for a good way for white to proceed. And then if black can trade the queens and play the endgame with two bishops, I don't see it as a
Or
Yeah.
rook f4, rook f7. That's also working.
Yeah, works. Everything works. Rook g4. So that's gonna mean that we have is it 4 players on 100% on perfect score? Chumabayev, Kevlishvili, Erigaisi, Sindarov.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 wins. Yeah, kind of 2 played with white in the last round, 2 played with black. So there must be kind of a clean pairing.
Yep. And what was played?
I think it was rook takes and then check on g1. Rook takes c2, rook g1, king f2, rook g2 check. And this should be reasonable. Yeah, like
That
this.
was clever, by the way. I just realized there's a capturing on c2. If king takes, there is h7. Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was kind of a last trap. After rook c2, yes,
Yeah.
Sindarov goes with a check. King here, check. King f1. And he can
And you take it with the rook.
He can take with the rook, so there is no check. After h7, rook goes to
Anywhere, c7 or h2.
It is all over for Kaidanov, and there you see it. He resigns,
He
and
resigns.
Sindarov moves to 3 points out of 3. Very nice game from the young Uzbek player. And that brings us to a close. And what have your impressions been of today? We've seen a lot of in-game grinds.
Yes.
Yesterday was all about the fireworks,
Yep.
and today, different type of chess.
Yep. I'm just expecting tomorrow the games will take longer and longer, Yovi, because these players will be playing against their own level, and as you know, they will battle it out even until, just before the score sheet being signed. So, how many players do we have on 3 out of 3?
4 players.
4 players. So they will play against each other tomorrow.
Yeah.
And let's get to see who is going to be the lucky draw playing against Magnus Carlsen on round number 4.
Yeah, that is indeed the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
And
That's fun fact. Out of top 3 seeds,